Haha. Right, anyway. Didn't mean to poke my tongue out at you, but so. Anyway, I'm gonna be asking a favor because I want to keep my main channel on YouTube free because I don't want to fucking delete all my old videos and bloody whatnot because memories and some of them people like them being there, like my Mortal Kombat soundtrack especially, people love that being there. So I don't want to delete any of my videos and, well, make YouTube throw a fucking bitch fit because I keep getting copyright strikes because I refuse to, well, not advertise, well, not do any degree of free advertising for people because I'm of the mind of copyright laws are there to prevent people from making money off of other people's creations because that is the actual nature of them. That's why they're copyright laws. And since I'm not actually making money off of this channel because that's not my intention, it's just, I'm solely fucking here to help people connect their hearts to these creations, not make money off these creations. I'm here to, my purpose is to help people appreciate them, not capitalize on them, so, yeah, fuck the copyright strikes. Say... And since I don't want to make money off of any of these things, I want to keep my main channel free. But I do have a gaming channel that I want to get off the ground because I could really use some fucking help repairing my PC. Because it would help me make... Well, help me make my gaming videos a little better. It'll let me, make the videos that I actually want to fucking make, that has actually inspired all these philosophies that I'm sharing on this channel, most of which have been inspired either by films like Lord of the Rings, TV programs like Game of Thrones, computer games like Halo, computer games like Battle for Middle-earth, you know, Final Fantasy, Elder Scrolls, and I got a tendency when I'm streaming my games to actually rant about these different philosophies that my heart's connecting to in these different games. And in order to make the videos that I want to fucking make, I need to repair my PC. Which is why I was debating about aiming to put subscriptions on my fucking channel, but I don't want to do that because, like I said, for the reasons that I've already said, I don't want to have to delete the videos that YouTube wants to copyright strike me for. So any support people want to give my Selfie Nutter Gaming channel, that's what it's called. There's a link on my main profile for it. If you want to help get that off the ground so I can fucking add some... I don't really want to add subscriptions because I know what I'm like. I go through phases and I'm not fucking prone to giving in to people's fucking demands of doing regular on the fucking ball shit. So I'd just rather add the option of donating if you want to help out instead of subscriptions, because doing on demand and me, I'll do it for a while and then I'll get bored. It's part of my fucking nature. It's not, you know, science will put it down to attention deficit and fucking, it's nothing about fucking attention deficit. My attention's still there, my fucking, you know, I'm still interested, I'm just bored. At the moment, I want a fucking break, so I won't take fucking time a fucking way, but doing a subscription and a fucking regular fucking thing, it'll make me fucking feel fucking like I can't take a fucking break because I gotta do things on demand and on a regular fucking basis, and I'm not allowed to fucking actually take a break from it. And I know that it'll make me not want to continue. So I just want to fucking add the option for people to fucking donate and help me repair my PC. Because then I'll be able to start making my game guides again, like I did in the fucking beginning on this channel before, well, my PC broke. I'll be able to fucking start doing my proper little philosophy videos the way I actually fucking want to do them, instead of relying on my phone. And yeah. And then I'll find it a lot easier to get my fucking point across without repeating myself fucking every 5 minutes as well, because I'll be able to show you what's inspiring me as I'm being inspired by, well, streaming it. Without being restricted fucking by relying on my Xbox. Because there's only so many things my Xbox will allow me to fucking stream, and when I want to stream a philosophy on something like fucking Lord of the fucking Rings and whatnot, it won't let me stream with fucking videos or anything like that. I'd need my PC repaired for. I could only stream games, and even then, some games, it won't let me stream with sound, like, oh, I don't know, Kingdom Hearts, fuck you, Disney. And don't worry, I'm fine. I'm a lot more fucking stubborn than I seem. You should take better care of your fucking self. You don't seem to fucking understand me very well, do you? What do we say to the god of death? Not today. Death doesn't mind me having that attitude with it because I see it as a companion. So it doesn't mind me fucking saying not today because it knows full well that when the time comes, I won't tell it to go away. It knows it won't get a fight out of fucking me when the time is genuinely time. And it's not today. Can you feel that energy? When you get ill, I'm not fucking saying my personal, no. This is it right here. When you get ill, and you feel like fucking shit, like I'm feeling right now, start fucking coughing your fucking lungs up and fucking everything. And then your nose is all fucking blocked, you know. Ugh. You get that fucking feeling fucking right there where you don't want to do any fucking thing. You don't fucking feel like doing anything. You just want to sleep and you just want to feel sorry for your fucking self and chill in bed, relax and fucking be doted upon with some fucking TLC. And then after that fucking initial TLC fucking moment, fucking where you're done feeling sorry for your fucking self and now you just want to get fucking better. Got this fucking feeling. Now there's two different fucking feelings right fucking there that you're fucking threatening to commit to. There's the false hope and then there's reality. Now the false hope will lead you to fucking believe against all odds. When I say against all fucking odds, your heart is there saying, I'm not gonna get better. But your head saying, no, you have to get fucking better. You have to believe that it's gonna get fucking better. Even though your heart's saying, no, I'm not. I know I'm not. Like, for example, when my grandpa was diagnosed with terminal cancer, doctors tried to convince him to have chemotherapy to preserve his fucking life. No, and you'll have a few extra fucking months with your family. Why? This was his attitude. It was my attitude as fucking well. I was in 100% agreement with him. So why? What for? So we could fucking watch him get sick. Even fucking worse than he already fucking is. Prolong fucking his fucking suffering so we can have a few more days with him. Why? Why? So we could fucking cling to him, watch him waste a fucking way, knowing full fucking well that no fucking amount of therapy is going to save his life. So that we can cling and have a few extra days. What that's for that few extra days gonna fucking do? Is he gonna have the fucking strength to get up and walk a fucking round and do fucking stuff that he couldn't fucking do before? No. So all the shit that's fucking happening to him is gonna happen any fucking way. Is it gonna fucking change? Is it gonna fucking change our memories that we already fucking share? All the fucking happy fucking memories? They're gonna be replaced? No. So what's it actually gonna do? Give you a couple of extra days with him. What does that matter? Those couple of extra days are still going to fucking be the same as they fucking were without the therapy. He's gonna get fucking worse, and he's gonna die. It's just fucking prolonging all of our fucking suffering. That's all it's doing. Because there's no chance of him healing. So let's just get on with it. Deal with it. Cherish the fucking what moments we fucking have instead of worrying about preserving those moments and prolonging those fucking moments. Let's just cherish the ones we fucking got and not put ourselves fucking through more than we fucking have to. Let's not fucking you know, he didn't fucking want to make us suffer longer than we had to. We didn't want him to suffer longer than he fucking had to. We just wanted to cherish what time we had left together. But they didn't want to take no for a fucking answer. But, even if they could have put it down to my grandpa not being in sound fucking mind, they would have forced him to fucking accept the therapy. But since we were fucking in complete agreement with him, they couldn't do that. Because even if they could fucking convince fucking my grandpa that he wasn't in sound mind, they wouldn't have been able to convince us. And people be there fucking like that, But, you would have had those few extra fucking months. And what would those few extra months have entailed? A few extra fucking months of watching him waste a fucking way. A few extra fucking months of us stewing on the fucking inevitable, watching him waste a fucking way. A few extra fucking months of him watching fucking us tearing ourselves a fucking apart because we're watching him waste away. A few extra fucking months of fucking limbo mixed in with a few fucking extra happy fucking memories that we would have any fucking way without the prolonged torment. Because that's the thing that people don't get, that when you agree to fucking accept therapy for a fucking terminal illness that's got no fucking chance of being healed, you're prolonging the torment for a couple of extra happy memories. Now, what does it matter for those that truly want to cherish those happy fucking memories? You're not willing to fucking prolong that fucking torment for those happy memories. Because you're already in a state of content and acceptance for the reality of the situation. So the happy memories you're going to have in this time are enough. Because you don't want to prolong your loved one's suffering. So you're just gonna cherish every fucking moment instead of worrying about, is this the last? Is this the last? Is this the last? Doesn't fucking matter if it is or it isn't. Because you're cherishing every fucking minute because you already accepted that therapy's not gonna do shit. It's just gonna, add a couple of extra fucking things to suffer fucking over for a couple of extra days. But what does that matter? What do those couple of extra days matter? When you've got added extra fucking shit like hair loss because of fucking chemotherapy. So you're having to fucking deal with all these extra fucking bits for a couple of extra days. So that's more stress than what's needed when fucking you're not actually going to survive it anyway. What's the fucking point of adding that fucking extra shite on top of fucking all the fucking trauma you're already enduring for a couple of extra fucking days? Because that extra fucking trauma for those couple of extra days is taking a fucking away your appreciation for those days that you do have fucking left together, because it's being added to. You're adding to the trauma with the false hope and fucking worry about whether or not this is actually going to work, instead of just accepting that even if it fucking does, it's still not going to change fate. Once you accept that, it no longer fucking takes away from your ability to cherish every second you spend together. And that's all it really fucking does, is take a fucking away from those cherished moments by replacing them with false hope. And people could say, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. There's an aspect of it that fucking gets sacrificed. Because if you're there and you choose to fucking accept the therapy in the hopes of having a few extra days with your loved ones, you're so focused on that therapy and the consequences of it that you're not actually focusing on anything fucking else. Everything else is just a second thought. It may be an unintentional second thought, but it's a second thought because your fucking mind is preoccupied by that hope of prolonging it. So you're focused fucking more on, I hope this works, than you are on, well, it doesn't matter if it fucking does because I'm still gonna die. So let's just enjoy our time together. So he's taking a fucking away your focus from just loving, spending time with each other, because your mind is fucking preoccupied hoping that you can prolong it. That's why I was fucking right there with my grandpa. Is it going to save his life? No, then you don't need it. I know you don't have to fucking worry about fucking me. I'm perfectly fine. I can feel and hear all the judgments of the fucking world trying to fucking figure out my mindset and reasons for my philosophies and all that fucking malarkey, and trying to find the deeper hidden fucking meaning in my words, even though there isn't one, because I'm prone to speaking my mind. Say, no, I am perfectly fine. Not well, but I'm perfectly fine nonetheless. Say, death and me have a very close relationship. It's constantly with me, but never here for me. And even when it does finally decide to come for me, it'll tell me. And it's not telling me anything yet. Because I've had that kind of relationship with death since I was a child. I felt my nan die. Even though I didn't understand it because I was only, 7 years old. But I knew she died. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on, and I could feel all the emotions of fucking around me from my nan and my mum and my grandpa and everybody. I didn't 100% know what to think about them. I knew it meant I wasn't going to see my nan again. You know, many fucking people in my life I've felt die, even before death has finally come for them. When Laura died, I knew she was going to kill herself. I looked in her eyes and saw everything she intended, and I knew I wasn't going to stop her, so I didn't try. And people can judge me and hate me for fucking that if they want, but it's the way it is. What would have changed? Laura had made up her mind she wants to kill herself. Laura was a stubborn fucker, and there was no change in her mind once she made it up. So even if I'd have stayed with her 24/7, guarded her, the moment I fell asleep because I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore, she'd have hung herself. And that's the flip side of respect, is when people do something or decide to do something that you don't agree with, that you respect their decision, and you don't try to stop them. You just accept their decision. Because there's only so much, you can only explain your way of thinking to them and try to convince them, but that doesn't fucking mean that you will. And if you don't succeed in doing that, then true respect will just accept their choice. Which is what I did. I knew Laura wanted to die. That's why I accepted her. And I knew why she wanted to die. She'd had her dogs taken off her kids taken off her. Her family had disowned her. People had used her for all her fucking money and left her with nothing. And her only friend, me, didn't feel about her the same fucking way she felt about me. I knew full fucking well that the only reason that she loved me was because, I was a replacement for Lyndon, because Lyndon wasn't ready to get his life together. He was still dedicated to that life that Laura wanted to walk away from. And the reality fucking was that if Lyndon was ready, Laura would have walked away with him, and I wouldn't have fucking been the second best that she wanted to walk away with. She would have accepted that, I'm your best mate, not your lover. Lyndon's your lover. Jade's my lover. But I looked in Laura's eyes that day, and I saw everything she intended. An hour later, the police were kicking her fucking door in and dragging her out in a body bag. And I knew it was coming. When Sheila died, I had a feeling to go over and fucking... No, Sheila was an avertible fucking death, and I know that to this day, because... At midday, on the day that she died, I had a feeling to go over and see her, but I shrugged it fucking off with... And anyone who's got the potential to be a full-blown empath will know what I mean. That feeling. Like you can feel someone calling you. And you got this intense feeling to go and visit someone. And it turns out to be the perfect fucking moment. That moment, I shrugged it fucking off with Sheila because I thought Lorna even, her daughter, and her carer was going to be there. But Lorna was late. And if I'd have gone over at midday, I would have been there at 3 o'clock when the fire started, and the fire wouldn't have started at all, and Sheila wouldn't have died. Because I would have fucking been there, sat in the fucking room with her, watching fucking telly, and I'd have stopped her from falling asleep with a cigarette in her hand. Afghan, when he died, I had the fucking feeling of, this is the last time I'm going to see you. I was downstairs with him in his flat. We'd been playing Halo and watching Friends and doing our usual daily routine. Star Wars, Friends, Halo, Xbox in general. Gears of War, Assassin's Creed. We got a phone call off Steph. He hadn't been well. We all thought he had the flu. He had a doctor's appointment on the Monday and he died on the Sunday. Steph phoned him up at about 9 o'clock, asking him to come over to hers because the chain on Brady's bike had broken and she wanted him to come and help him fix it. And he turned around to me and said, "Do you want to wait here? I'm not going to be long." But because the last time I fucking waited in this fucking flat, we had an argument because he left me with his weed. I rolled a spliff, put the weed on the fucking table, and because he took so fucking long, I ended up going back up to my flat. But because I'd left the weed on the fucking table, now Leia, his dog, had a tendency to jump up in the fucking window, fucking all excited when Afghan would fucking come fucking home. And she'd actually knocked the weed off the fucking table, and it made fucking Afghan and his mate fucking accuse me of stealing it, when the reality was, I'd actually left it on the fucking table, but Leia had knocked it off when she jumped up in the fucking window to, all excited because he'd come home, and it was actually on the fucking floor next to the fucking TV where she'd knocked it on the floor. And I was like, there it fucking is, you prick. I'm sorry. So after that fucking day, I was a bit reluctant to wait in his fucking house after fucking that, because I wasn't interested in another fucking round of being accused of stealing. So I ignored my heart that day. I wanted to fucking stay. I wanted to wait, but I ignored it because my head was focused on this scenario of I don't want to be accused of fucking stealing his weed. So I said no. I said I'd wait. I'd come back down when he got back. So he was like that. Okay, I'll go jump in the bath when I get back, and I'll ring you when I get fucking out, and leave the door on the latch, and you can let yourself fucking in. Right. And he went over to Steph's. Fixed Brady's fucking bike, come home, jumped in the bath. And we found him the next day on the bathroom floor with the phone in his hand. Everybody tried to fucking convince me that he was trying to ring an ambulance. Steph was trying to fucking say, "Are you trying to ring an ambulance?" No, he wasn't. He was trying to ring me. And I know he was trying to ring me because that was our routine. When Afghan would jump out in the fucking bath, the moment he got out, he'd ring me, put the door on the latch, go and get dressed, and I'd come in, fucking set up the fucking computer, put the kettle on, set up the fucking computer. While I was setting up the computer, he'd be getting dressed, and then he'd come out of the bath, out of the bedroom, straight into the fucking kitchen, make the fucking coffees. While I finished setting fucking up the living room for our little gaming session on Halo. And that was our routine. I'd start skinning up the fucking spliff. After I loaded up fucking Halo, I'd skin up the fucking spliff, he'd make the coffees. You know, if we were hungry, he'd also fucking add fucking making a bacon butty. And no matter how many fucking times people tried to convince me that he was trying to ring a fucking ambulance, even the fucking doctors, they're like, it would come on so suddenly that he wouldn't have had time to ring an ambulance. And I know, because the reality is the phone was in his hand because he was going to ring me to come back down. And I knew that. My heart was saying every fucking second he was going to ring me. But I knew the moment he left that day to go over Steph's, I looked at him and I could feel it in every aspect of my soul. I'm never going to see you again. This feeling, and anybody who's ever experienced that feeling will know exactly what I mean. That feeling where you know something's about to happen. You can't explain it, but you already know what's coming. You know that you're not going to see the person in front of you ever again. And I knew. I had this gut-wrenching fucking feeling like someone was trying to fucking tear my insides out through my belly button. And everything in me was screaming, "Stay, stay, stay. Don't leave, stay." I mean, I know it doesn't matter if I had stayed because, as the doctors said, even if I was there, it wouldn't have changed anything. Because by the time the ambulance had arrived, he would have already died. His brain would have already been without oxygen for too long to be revived. His throat seized up and he suffocated. But he wouldn't have been on his own. But I knew death was coming for him, I could feel it. And I had exactly the same fucking feeling when Laura died, and I looked in her eyes the day she died, and it was exactly the same feeling as I had the day that Afghan fucking died. And I knew it meant she was gonna die and there's nothing you can do about it, you can't change this. The feeling I had when Sheila died was a feeling of, it was like being at a crossroads where this can be changed. When my grandpa died, the day that he died, I looked at him, laying in his bed, trying his hardest to fucking wake up. And I stood there, watching him, and I could feel it in me. I'm not gonna see you again after this. I could feel him trying to wake up to say goodbye. I knew that he couldn't, but I could still feel him telling me goodbye. And I knew that when I went home that day that I was never going to see him again. A few hours later, after I got home, my mum rang me, and I knew the phone was ringing, and I just knew it was my mum. I freaked my mother out because, well, I answered the phone saying, "I know." She's like, what? What do you mean you know? Gramps dead, I know. And that was it. Full-blown panic attack on the other end of the phone. How the fuck? I haven't told anyone yet. You're the first person I've told. How do you know that? I know. I felt it. I felt him say goodbye. I could feel the vibes coming off the fucking phone saying that Gramp was dead. I've had such a close connection to death since I was a child that I know the feelings it sends me, it tells me. You can't stop this, you can't change this. These people are gonna die and it's not your fault. Versus the feeling that I had with Sheila of, you can change this if you want to. And then there was Jade, who was at a fucking crossroads, being as reckless as she was when she'd got pissed off. Darkness falls where once was love. I didn't try. You didn't try. Price of belief. Despite how I sound, the reason I haven't killed myself despite having such a close connection to death is because I was born to be an empath. I can cope with my despair. That's why I can accept the happiness without clinging to it. Being alone doesn't frighten me. Being with others doesn't frighten me. I was born to be an empath. When Jade died, I could feel she was there at a crossroads. The next choice she made was life or death. And even though I knew she didn't intentionally choose to die, she was just being reckless and all pissed off at her situation, decided to go on a self-destructive fucking mission that inevitably got her killed. It wasn't her intention to get herself killed. She just wanted to... She just went back into the age-old, let's bury my head in the fucking sand and drug myself up on fucking heroin, inadvertently overdosing, and getting herself fucking killed. Even though it wasn't her intention. I knew it was coming. I could feel it. She was right there at that crossroad that the next decision she made was gonna be life or death. And I knew she chose death. I knew I couldn't stop her. I knew I couldn't change her mind. I knew that there's nothing I would have said would have changed it. And the day that she walked out the door, I felt part of my soul be ripped from my body. And anybody any spiritual fucking person with any degree of empathic gifts, regardless of how extreme, will know that feeling of energy leaving their bodies. And I felt Jade's energy leave mine. My connection to her, my future with her, disappear out the door with her rage that day. Because she was raging, massively so. Arguing with her fucking boyfriend, splitting up with her boyfriend because he was a fucking control freak. Lashing fucking out at the fucking world because he was being a fucking control freak. And as much as she thought I was cute and adored me, she was so fucking busy raging that she was getting reckless. And no matter what I fucking said, it wouldn't have changed jack shit, because I would have just pushed her away if I'd have tried to stop her. That's why I didn't. Because I knew full well if I'd have tried to stop her and convince her, I'd have fucking just ended up provoking that rage of hers and making her not want to listen to me because, oh look, another fucking control freak trying to decide my destiny. So I had no choice but to stand there and watch the love of my fucking life walk to her death. A week later, she was dead. But death, regardless of how ill I fucking get, or doesn't like me. It knows that I'll accept it when it does fucking come. It keeps telling me not today, and on the fucking days fucking